the offence, and actually it's changed. Is that accurate?
See, I don't think that this should be a conversation with 3 white people and 1 black person about this.
This ignorant. Oh my god, bro. What's going on, YouTube? Boy, do I got an interesting video for y'all today, man. This one is regarding Tom McDonald on the Piers Morgan show. The title of this one's called Piers Morgan Discusses Ben Shapiro Rap with Tom McDonald and DJ Vlad and Talib. I don't know how to say his name, but Talib something. Listen, anyways, let's get into this one, man. This one's gonna get pretty hectic, I believe. Also, make sure y'all smash that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Let's get into it.
Has hip-hop gone woke? I spoke to Ben about his unlikely...
Oh, why is this... Hold on, I'm gonna pause it because I got it all the way up. That's just the quality of this video, so don't mind that.
transformation into a
there we
heavyweight
go.
yesterday. And today I'm joined by the artist who actually crafted the song, Tom McDonald. So Tom, well, first of all, congratulations on this runaway smash hit. You're actually entitled to celebrate it because you are a bona fide rapper. Ben, I'm not quite so convinced by. Maybe a one-hit wonder. First of all, are you
Did you just call him a one-hit wonder? One-hit wonder is crazy.
surprised by the backlash, or did you predict the backlash and that was one of the reasons you did the song in the first place?
Well, I've made a lot of sort of anti-woke anthems over the years, and there's always a certain degree of backlash that comes with it. So this one was sort of, you know, a lot of my relationship with the audience is call and response. I make a song, people respond in the way that they do, and then I respond again with the next song. So, you know, Facts with Ben is sort of the cap on a long line of anti-woke anthems that have been met with pretty heavy criticism.
People in the black rap community have come out and said, look, this is just blatant cultural appropriation racism because you're accusing all their music that they produce of being about selling drugs, pushing guns,
He wasn't accusing all of them about it, but for the majority of them, they literally promote that shit. You can't even lie about it.
poles, turning our sons into thugs and so on. What do you say to that criticism?
I think that there's, you know, there's all types of rappers out there. There's black rappers and white rappers and Asian rappers and Indian rappers, all types of rappers. And I don't think that criticizing sort of the status quo of the genre or criticizing the prevalent content of the music, I don't agree that there's anything racist about that.
What struck me is that there seems to have been more outrage over you guys lampooning this style of rap music than there is.
So my thing with that is, are you trying to say Eminem is racist or culture appropriating and stuff like that? Are you trying to say Mac Miller did that? Or are you trying to say, you know, any other white artist that has, you saying that they all are trying to be a part of a culture that they aren't? That makes no sense.
About the actual rap music, which often to me gets an extraordinary pass from criticism. And I said to Ben yesterday, when you have John Legend rewriting Baby It's Cold Outside because it's so offensive, but doesn't rewrite any of the lyrics of any of his rap friends, there's an obvious double standard.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that sort of in general, over the last 10 to 15 years, there's been very prevalent themes in hip hop, you know, sort of objectifying women and glorifying violence and romanticizing drug abuse and stuff like that. And
I'll give y'all a good example on what he's talking about. This song right here, and I ain't knocking it, I don't really care like that, but this song by NBA Youngboy came out like 28 minutes ago. 50K views, 52K views. And look at the title, look what it's called. We shot him in his head, huh? And it's a girl holding a pistol. There's a female in the back holding the pistol. NBA up there holding the pistol. And yeah, so it's facts. As black people, most of them idolize bad stuff that we shouldn't. But who really cares at the end of the day, you know?
I think that hip hop likes to think of itself as quite a woke genre. And none of those things seem to quite align with what the woke mob is standing up and being vocal against. So you know, I think it's a little bit hypocritical, but you know,
do you think you can be #1 on the Billboard chart, or do you think you may get subtly shadow banned to stop you getting there?
Well, it's happened before. I've had Billboard refuse to count my album sales. I'm completely independent. There's no record label, there's no distribution, there's no marketing team, nothing. I make all of my beats, I write all the songs, my girlfriend shoots the music videos, entirely independent of the music industry. So, you know, censorship, suppression, shadow banning is very familiar with all of those things. Like I said, Billboard's refused to count my album sales before. They've removed me off trending charts on YouTube. My distribution company, TuneCore, which is supposed to be the alternative for artists who don't want to sign a major record deal. They are supposed to be able to go to TuneCore and independently release their own music. So I had TuneCore deny release of this song and say that they will not host it in any form because of quote unquote lyrical content. So,
Wow.
you know, I think the buzz is there, and I think the press is there, and I think that the proof is in the pudding. I have access to the sales numbers, as do many other people. So I think it would be pretty hard for Billboard at this point in time to just blatantly snub us on the Billboard charts.
Can you make one promise finally, Tom, which is if you do get there, you don't make as part of your celebration a decision to do a whole album with Ben Shapiro? I don't think any of us could stomach that.
I can absolutely make that promise. I can absolutely make that promise.
Tom, congratulations on the success. I love the record because I see what you're doing with it, and I applaud you for it. It's sending up a lot of double standard. And I
Facts.
think that's important. Thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate it.
I respect Tom for what he's doing, man. Is there a little bit of iffy stuff about him? Yes, but everybody has a little bit of iffy stuff about him. You know, I'm completely non-biased, so I can be honest about this stuff, man. Like, but Tom, I like what he stands for the most part. Sometimes he does pick a category to rap about and then just goes with it, even if he doesn't really relate to that category. But for the most part, he stays true to himself. People don't give him the recognition for that. He's just himself. There's nothing wrong with a white boy rapping at all.
Okay, we heard from Tom, but now let's hear from the hip-hop establishment. Joining me now from New York is the highly respected rapper Talib Kweli, who also co-hosts the Midnight Miracle podcast with Dave Chappelle, and the DJ and digital media mogul DJ Vlad. Well,
That's what Vlad looks like?
a
Ew.
very high-powered panel to respond. So let me start with you then, Talib. You and I have locked horns before on Twitter, as it used to be.
Yeah, you used to try me on Twitter.
I think we both like to express ourselves forcefully, and absolutely no problem in doing that. What is your objection to this song?
Well, first of all, forgive my voice because I'm coming off tour. My voice sounds a little scratchy.
Forgive it.
I want
Sounds
to
pretty cool,
congratulate
actually.
Tom. Okay, cool. I want to congratulate Tom McDonald on his journey in sobriety because that's very important to note. That part of his story is about his journey in sobriety. I do think it's very cowardly and very racist to blame hip hop for his addiction, as if white people don't have addiction issues.
When did he ever blame his addiction on hip hop? Now you're just talking out your ass, buddy. But continue.
That's first and foremost. But if we're going to talk about the song Facts with Ben Shapiro, let's have a facts versus feelings conversation, which is something that Ben Shapiro always says. The hook of the song is "This ain't rap," which I agree with. It's not rap. It's not hip hop. Has nothing to do with rap. Pierce, you're wrong. The song has nothing to do with rap. This song, he says, money, cars, clothes. We ain't selling drugs. We ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns. We ain't promoting stripper poles. We won't turn your sons into thugs and your daughters into hoes. This is not facts. He completely erased all conscious hip hop. You see, I got this shirt from Tribe Called Quest, one of the greatest rap groups of all time. He erased what I do. He erased what my people do. And most of my friends don't rap about those things. Tom is lying about rap.
I play this for majority of rap. Yeah, they do rap about that. For the ones that are popular. I ain't gonna lie, I've never heard of Talib because I don't be in a mix like that with rap. I don't really care about it. But for the ones that are the most popular, and you gotta admit this, they talk about bullshit like Sexy Red, like kids singing Sexy Red and stuff.
You can't be the same. You can't. Let that nigga mad. And I think it is smile for that bitch. Make them hoes mad.
That's what I'm talking about right there. He's not talking about the type of rap you're talking about, which kudos to you. You know what I'm saying? If he doesn't rap about, killing people, this, that, and other. But that's not what Tom talks about. He's talking about Sexy Reds, the NBA Young Boys, so the ones that are the most popular. And it's gotten to the point where we got kids rapping now, and that's becoming popular, like Lil RT. So that's what he means by that. He's not talking about people in your genre that just talk about real life stuff.
Most of my friends don't rap about those things. Tom is lying about rap.
Well, yeah,
And,
but hang on.
to
Okay,
claim
all right.
that-
Yeah, but hang on. I'm also, I don't think he's saying all rappers do. In fact, he made a point of saying he doesn't mean all rappers or all hip hop stars. But there's no doubt
hold
some
on.
do. There's no doubt some do that.
He made a point, of course. And there's some country music artists and some heavy metal artists that participate in violent and sexual content. But I would never make a song, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't specify that he meant some rap in the song. He specified that on your show when you question him. But on the song, he's saying, I'm trying to be offensive. And I'm hoping.
This dude, I ain't gonna lie, this dude's an idiot when it comes to this subject. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's not making any sense at all. I could go out in public and I could run a poll that asks people, if you had to choose to let your kid listen to country or rap, which would it be? I guarantee you nobody would say rap. Guarantee you. 100%. Hell, even I would say country. Even metal. If you put metal in there, if you put those three in there, you put country, rap, metal, 9 out of 10 people would say metal or rap. Or country.
To upset people. So guess what? As a black man who does hip hop, I'm offended. If you were trying to offend.
Oh my God. You're offended. That's how you feel. You talking about something, let's talk about facts, not feelings. Yeah, you're offended right now. You're in your feelings. I feel offended.
Me, well then you did a good job. To claim that rap or art is a cause of violence and or cause of addiction in his life is irresponsible and hypocritical. When a bomb drops in a nation, it falls on the just and the unjust. I watched a movie called Oppenheimer last night about a white man who made an atomic bomb that dropped on Japanese people because another white man genocided 6 million Jewish people. Killers of the Flower Moon is a great movie about a white men who go and pillage and steal from Native American people. Yesterday, a Trump fan from Philly decapitated his father because his father was voting for Joe Biden. That's like vanilla ISIS. You can't tell me that in the culture that he claims that he stands for, that there's no violence and sex. You can't tell me that. And
oh my God, he's one of them fake woke people. Oh my God. Oh my God. That, first of all, the movie analogy had nothing to do with anything. 2, the whole Trump and Biden thing had nothing to do with anything. What Trump got to do with that? I get that Tom supports Trump, but what? What are we even talking about here? He's one of those people that think Trump isn't for the greater good of America as a whole.
Anyone who supports Trump, like Tom McDonald does in his music, after Trump's mugshot, after January 6th, after this man has been indicted for rape and has 91 felonies, you can't tell me about blue light.
He has 91 felonies, but he's not under the jail. Okay, buddy. All right, cool. So basically what he's saying, if you support Trump like I do, you're a bigot, basically. All because of Tom. That's crazy. I hate to say it, but he's one of them black people that got their heads so shoved at their ass that they can't even see what reality is. I'm just being honest with you.
Lives matter. You can't tell me that you're about law and order. You're being a hypocrite.
Okay. Powerful.
What did he say?
Lives matter. You can't has been indicted for rape and has 91 felonies. You can't tell me about Blue Lives Matter. You can't tell me that you're about law and order. You're being a hypocrite.
Okay. Powerful words. DJ Vlad, you've been sitting there patiently. What do you make of all this?
I mean, I agree somewhat with Talib Kweli, who's also a friend of mine. The problem is that when you talk about rap and you want to talk about the gangster lyrics, the violent lyrics, the drug lyrics, when you look at rap as a whole, when you look at the biggest rappers in the world right now, Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, these guys aren't rapping about drugs. They're not talking about violence. They're not talking about...
They in a whole different spectrum of rap. Shut Shut that up. Shut that up.
You know, beating women or whatever else. And I think a lot of times when you have these songs that try to generalize.
And Vlad should know, he does enough interviews, bro. He knows the exact type of black people that we're talking about when it comes to rap. He knows exactly what we're talking about.
As these types of things, you know, it oversimplifies things and it gives rap in general a bad name. You know, so it's kind of annoying. And, you know, listening to the song, you know, on face value, it doesn't sound like he's really saying anything wrong. But a lot of times when you have these sort of white supremacist type of sayings, like, for example, all lives matter, you know, from the outside looking in, of course, all lives matter. But it's really a shot at Black Lives Matter and kind of trying to undermine that type of thing. So I really don't like, you know, what we call in hip hop sneak dissing. And
it's not underlining it. It's just the fact that we've let, if you be honest with yourself right now, America's let a lot of stuff slide when it comes down to the BLM stuff. The riots, everything, that shit should have been shut down, if I'm being honest. So saying all life matters is just a way of saying, hey, we get it, y'all are important, but we are important too. Y'all still think y'all are oppressed? Y'all aren't. Y'all are just in your feelings, which is very true.
I feel the song has a lot of sneak dissing.
Talib, would it be fair to say that hip-hop has moved to a, you know, for want of a better word, a better place? That the biggest stars no longer want to rap about stuff that caused all the offense, and actually it's changed. Is that accurate?
See, I don't think that this should be a conversation with 3 white people and 1 black person about this.
This ignorant, oh my God, bro. So just because they're white, they can't talk about rap. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? That literally just pissed me off, bro. Nah, that just pissed me off right there. I ain't gonna lie. So, cause imagine if the roles were flipped. Imagine if Pierce Morgan and DJ Vlad for some reason was talking about country music, and I know what they said. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think we should have this conversation with this blackie. Like, what? What is you even saying right now? Then guess what? He'd be the victim, and out of nowhere, this Pierce Morgan video right here would not be on Pierce Morgan's channel, and it would be on his channel instead, and he would have 15 million views. I guarantee you, claiming that he got racially profiled. It's crazy, bro. He's him right here. He's like a little small portion of a black community that is gonna be stuck in time. Because he's stuck in his own head about life, about what hip-hop is, about what being a black person is, and his dignity is too high. I hate these kind of people right here because he always thinks he's right, even though he's not. And he always thinks it comes down to your race, and I hate those kind of people. If you really know your shit in life, as of right now, today's day and age, you know that your skin is not holding you back. It's your character, if anything. People need to grow the fuck up. Especially he looks like he's 45. He definitely needs to grow up. And he already successful. He should know this. Apparently, since he's such a popular rapper.
State of hip hop and a referendum on hip hop. I think that's the wrong direction to go. One more thing I'm gonna say about Donald Trump is that Tom McDonald is an immigrant. Donald Trump just said immigrants are poisoning our blood here in America. Donald Trump uses white nationalist rhetoric from Mein Kampf and Hitler all the time, and this guy is a supporter of his.
Yeah,
this song is called Facts.
Talib, hang on. Listen, you can have your views about Donald Trump. That's fine. And by the way, you can say...
No, I said, I'm done with that. I'm done with that.
No.
I'm done with that. That's why I was going to the song.
I get it, but the idea that I'm not allowed to, or DJ Vlad isn't allowed to, comment about hip-hop or rap is ridiculous.
Exactly.
I didn't say that.
You just said that. Look at him being a hypocrite now after he just called Tom a hypocrite. Crazy.
You basically said
DJ
it.
Vlad, no, I didn't. Let me be clear. DJ Vlad is a controversial figure in our culture. A lot of people accuse him of being a culture vulture. That is not a criticism that I personally agree with, although I do understand the argument. I work with, if unbeknownst to a lot.
He literally just said you shouldn't be having this conversation with 3 white men or 2 white men, wherever he said, whichever one. I'm pretty sure he said 3.
people. I've done more songs with white rappers than any rapper you can name, any black rapper you can name. My next single is featuring Mac Miller, rest in peace. I've worked with Macklemore. I work with R.A. the Rugged Man. There's no problem with white people in hip hop. There's a problem with racist white people in hip hop. And Tom McDonald's song is racist and is factually incorrect. And
It's not racist. It's just not for the weak-hearted. Like if you're sensitive like this motherfucker right here, apparently, if you're sensitive like he is, bro, it's not for you. You shouldn't even clicked on it if that's the case. I'm tired of people thinking that something's not a fact just because they're offended by it. Yeah, but with all that being said, I'm gonna be honest with you. He's a part of the problem. He's a part of the problem.
And I could break down what's factually incorrect in the song Facts, and I could break down how Ben Shapiro started his career by saying rap isn't music. So you got somebody featured on your song who tweeted in 2019, fact, rap isn't music, and if you think it is, you're stupid. Well, that person is clearly not an anti-racist, intelligent person. Tom McDonald owes the hip-hop community an apology for putting someone on a song that in 2009...
He doesn't owe you shit. He doesn't owe anybody shit.
Writing for a white nationalist site, Breitbart, wrote an article saying rap is crap. These people don't respect hip-hop. Tom McDonald is making rap for people
Well,
who
I think
don't
you're missing...
like
look, I played some of this stuff back to Ben Shapiro.
He's making rap for people who don't like rap. He's making rap for people who don't like rap. So if they don't like rap, why would they listen to rap? If he's rapping about rap.
Yesterday, I think you're slightly missing the
Stupid.
point. He's lampooning the world of rap and hip hop.
Oh, I'm not missing the point.
You
I'm
think
not
there's
missing the point at all.
You're missing the point. You're missing the point. You think he's educated when he's not. Obviously.
a lot of hypocrisy and
I'm
double
very clear.
standard there.
I'm very clear that Ben Shapiro is lampooning hip hop. I'm very clear about that. I'm not under any
But even you,
misconception
Talib, look,
about
even
this.
you must admit, when John Legend goes out of his way to rewrite the lyrics to Baby It's Cold Outside because of the Me Too campaign, because he thinks it's about sexual assault, but doesn't rewrite any lyrics from any hip hop or rap song in the last 50 years, you've got to admit there is a ridiculous double standard there, isn't there?
I couldn't disagree more. I completely disagree.
Really?
With that because I think you're removing.
Even DJ Vlad knows he's a piece of shit right now, bro. You are an idiot, bro. Another rare Pierce W. Oh, I said Pierce W. Yeah, I said it right. Another rare Pierce W. This man's being an error right now. He's losing it.
I think you're removing all social, political, and historical context that goes into creating hip hop and equating it with the social.
See what I mean? He's making it into a victim thing, bro.
Political context.
Oh
You
my God.
genuinely think
Christmas
Baby It's
song.
Cold Outside is more offensive than anything that the
I
hip
didn't
hop...
say that.
Well, you
I didn't-
implied it.
I didn't
You just
say that. I
applied-
said, no, I didn't imply it. I said you are removing context to make a false equivalency.
No, the
Please don't-
context is very
please don't
straightforward.
misquote
John
me.
Legend chose to rewrite the lyrics to Baby It's Cold
No,
Outside.
I understand.
But he didn't
Pierce,
rewrite
Pierce,
any of the
Pierce.
offensive, misogynist, violent
Pierce,
lyrics of his friends in the rap world.
He's trying to interrupt him right now. He's gonna say nothing at all.
Pierce, I get that that's how you feel, but your feelings
It's not
ain't
a feeling,
facts.
it's a fact.
And the facts is.
It's a fact.
Oh no, that's not. Well, it's not a fact that it's a
It's a
problem.
fact
you
that
did
John Legend
That's a
hasn't
feeling.
rewritten any
And
lyrics
it's
to
not
people
a
in the
fact
hip hop
and
world.
it's not a. Pierce Morgan, John Legend is not your slave. He doesn't have to do what you
He's
say.
not my
That's a
slave, but he
fact.
can be a hypocrite, and he was.
Then
Then
let's
we-
stop talking about John Legend because this is
Oh
not about
my
John
God.
Legend. Let's
No,
talk
but
about the
you-
song Facts.
all right, but you-
Let's stop deflecting.
I'm
Stop
not
deflecting,
deflecting.
and let's talk about the song.
Look who's getting in their feelings, though. Look who's getting in their feelings, though. He just made himself look like a fool on this show right here, man. Talking about some feelings, not facts, but you and your feelings.
Song Facts.
Okay.
Okay, so can we get back to the
Hang
song
on,
Facts?
let me
Okay,
bring in
the
DJ
first-
Vlad. He's
the
been
first
very...
lyric.
Talib, there's three of us
Okay,
here. We
I'm-
bring in
okay.
DJ Vlad. You apparently, DJ Vlad, you're a culture vulture. What does that mean, first of all?
I mean, from my point of view, I think that's a slang for pretty much any white person in hip hop. I've seen every prominent white person in hip hop being called a culture vulture, from Steve Rifkin to Leo Cohen to
Eminem.
Eminem to
also
Mac
black
Miller.
people. Also, black people get called culture vultures. Also, black people get called
How
culture
so?
vultures in this culture.
How
So
so?
it doesn't,
Not just white people,
it's not
also
skin
white.
skin color specific. You can be a black
No, it's
or
not.
white
It's not.
culture
It's not.
vulture. Right, okay.
It's not. Absolutely.
Am I a
Absolutely.
culture vulture?
But white people do get it. White people do get a little heavier than others, and I've never minded being.
That's
called.
right, because
For me,
white
it's
people.
fine.
That's
I'm not sure.
exactly
I-
right.
yeah.
Because white people are the dominant group. That's how it goes. Racism is not logical or convenient for anybody. Sorry.
Well, I mean, white
Yeah,
people
I
aren't the
don't mind.
dominant
My
group in music. I mean,
contribution-
hang on.
Oh my
White
God.
people are not the dominant group in music anymore. I would say most of the
Yes, they
biggest
are.
stars
Yes,
in the
they are.
world right
Yes,
now
they
are not
white.
white.
People own all of the record companies. White people own all of the record companies, Pierce. That's true.
Well, I
White
had that
people,
conversation
the
with
6 major
Kanye.
labels-
I had that conversation with Kanye, and he felt very strongly about it. And I had that conversation with him, and he may have a point about that.
White
doesn't-
people own all of the.
But it doesn't
money in
change the
hip-hop.
fact
That's a
that
fact.
many of the biggest and most successful and richest music artists in the world right now are black. That is also true.
All right, well, let's change places. How about we get all the money and y'all get to tap dance? How about that?
I don't think you're short of a few bob, are you?
What'd you say?
I don't think you're short of a few bob, as we'd say in England. You've got a few dollars up your sleeve.
It does. The money is not about whether or not one individual makes it. I am an exception to the rule. The vast majority of my people are not rich people, and that's a fact. And
And whose fault is that? Because most of us resort to just dumb shit. You know how many times I've heard somebody say they're gonna stay in the hood for the rest of their life and say there's nothing they can do about it because they feel oppressed and victimized, think that they can't get anywhere with their life because of their skin color. That's their problem, bro. Most people choose to stay in the hood, bro. I'm just being honest. Most people just choose to stay in the hood.
exception to the rule because I make money doing conscious underground hip hop. I'm not doing pop hip hop. I'm not appealing to a MAGA fan base. I don't rap about materialism, misogyny. I don't do any of that. So I'm the
Okay, then. So that doesn't even, bro, that part of that conversation doesn't even contain to you, bro. What are you talking about?
exception to the rule.
Talib, it's good to have you on the program. Come back. I've enjoyed this debate.
But hold on.
I've got to move on.
Okay, but I want to say that Ben Shapiro has a history of racist comments.
Yeah, you said that,
And for
but
Tom McDonald.
You know what?
Okay,
Listen.
well then y'all should acknowledge that.
Okay, you said your bit. DJ Vo, thank you for coming back on. Please come again soon. I enjoyed that debate. Thank you very much.
Made himself look like a straight bozo, bro. For real. I ain't make no sense what he just said at all. I ain't rock with that. I ain't rock with that at all. Yeah, y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this right here. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Peace.